Okay, so number 2 now. I'll flip this over because this has got some glittery stuff on it as well, so it's easier to do it this way. Okay, so this way I'm going to do the same thing. This is the second page. Okay, now we're going to have 3/4 of an inch flipped around this way, 3/4 of an inch flipped down here, and 3/4 of an inch flipped up at the bottom. So I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch here. Whoops. Working around my tripod, so okay, so I got 3/4 of an inch there. Now I'm gonna do this at 10, and then 3/4 of an inch, which makes it 10/45. And this is all cut off. This is my flap. Alright, now we're gonna flip it this way. And we're going to do 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Oops. There we go. So that puts me right there. Alright. I think that's going to be good so far. Okay, put that there. Alright, get my cutter out. I'm going to cut off first this flap that we're not going to use. There we go. And then we're just going to take the scissors and cut off this little square. Between the two score lines, this little square that comes at the bottom. Okay, so you end up with this. All right. Now we're going to take our second piece. So this is what's going to be the back. Now I'm going to have my second piece, which is what's going to be this piece. Now measure from here to here, and it's 5 inches. And I'm going to need at least 3/4 of an inch over here, because this is where this is going to fold over, where this piece is going to fold over. So I want at least 3/4 of an inch of this slant piece to go all the way up to the top. So firstly, measuring, this is going to be 9 1/8 by 11 1/8. So that's what we're going to do right now. And it doesn't really matter at this point which first one you do. 11 1/8. By 9 1/8. Okay. And now we're going to make a mark here at 5 inches. So I'm putting this at 5 inches, and here where I would normally cut, I'm just going to make a little pencil mark. And then here at going this way at 3/4 of an inch, because remember that's how much is going to fold over, and this is the top. Let's see, did I do that right? This is 5 inches. Yes. And then this is the top. We're going to go 3/4 of an inch from the edge, and I'm going to make another mark. Alright, so now I'm going to line these two marks that I just made up on my cutter. So right where my cutter is going to cut, right into that groove, is where I'm going to put my two marks. And that is going to give me a nice slant for my page. And it's going to fit right down in there, just like that. Okay? And just for you to know, it would have been better had I put the cut this way. Because now, this is the back of my envelope. This is the front of my folder, my file folder I'm making. So my pocket's here. Although, this way, you know, this closed end, it's not going to fall out when I hold it this way. So actually, I actually think I like it better this way. So I'm going to have one going this way, and then I'm going to have one that's actually going to have the cut this way. So not that big a deal. But just try and focus on that if you want them to be both the same, that you make sure you're cutting them at both the same angle. Okay. And then on this, I'm going to cut this at 5 inches so that it just will fold right across here. So I'm going to stick this back in here and put this at 5 inches. Put my blade down here, and I'm just going to come to this score mark. So right there, yep, just to the score mark. And then this piece can get trimmed off. So I'm going to put the score mark right into the groove. And take it down. There we go. That takes that off there. So now this is what you're going to end up with. You're going to have this down here, which is the open part of your folder. You're going to have this piece here, which is going to fold over on top of the front of the file folder. Got this piece here on top of the file folder, and this piece here on top of the file folder. Now I'm going to again get all of my flaps I'm doing at 1/4. All of my pieces that are actually going to be the edge of the folder itself, I'm doing at 1/2. And then some of these, I'm going to have to get my folds done so that I can actually do the ends here and this one here. Alright, so this one here, I'm just going to have to make it work. There we go. Okay. Let me get my cutter, I believe. Oh no, I do have one more piece to cut. And let's see what I'm going to have here. Yeah, this will work, I think. Let me see what I'm going to need. Hold on just a sec here. No, that's not. I need to find a piece. I was seeing if one of my scraps was going to work, and it's not. So I need to find a piece. Although, you know what? I kind of like these two. The other one that I did, I actually put a piece on the inside of that. Gonna make it sturdier. But, see, I'm trying to find a piece that will go in the inside, but it needs to be about 7 inches this way and 9 1/8 this way. So let me just see if I can find another piece really quick. I don't have a ton left in this book. Let me get this to stick out. And I want it to be bright, pretty. I got a lot of geometric on this one, so don't need a whole lot of geometric. I think I'm going to use this pink right here. Yeah. Let me get this ripped out of here. Okay. I need it 7 by 6. So let's cut this at 7. Where is it? There we go. 7 by 9 and 1/8. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so now I think I can put all of this together. Get this out of the way. And get this out of the way. And I'm going to fold these and get the rest of my corners done on them. Now I can get to this one and this one, and now I'm going to fold these up, and I can get to this one, 1/4 inch, yeah. Excuse me. And this one. Okay. So again, I put some 1/4 inch tape close to the top. There we go. And give it a good burnish on there. And I had been putting some glue on these. I'm not putting it near the bottom because I don't want it to get into underneath my folder here. I just am another little bit added goodness here. So I'm going to set this right in, oh no, you know what? First, I'm going to round this on 1/2 inch. And I'm going to glue it on before my glue dries. Whoops. Okay, let's get this on there. Got a little bit of a... There we go. Okay, so there's that. And then we're just going to place this right along the edges there. And we're going to take Doing the sides first. Flip her over and burnish her down. Flip her over. Pull this off. Pull this off. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get this over. Burnish it down. And then get this over and burnish it down. And how stinking cute is that? Very busy, yes, but very cute. Okay, so now I'm going to do 2 of these. So get those 2 done. Remember, think about which way you're cutting this, unless it doesn't matter to you. The one thing is, this is the side that I'm going to put my holes in, because I want these openings to face me in the book when I'm flipping, and this side can stay, you know, where I can put a picture on here if I want to, or decorate this somehow, or whatever. But I want all the envelopes to face me. So this way, if I hold my book down, my papers are not going to fall out this way. Where if I hold it this way, they can fall out a little bit, but I think because this is so high anyway, the papers are just not going to be that easy to fall out. Yeah, and I lie. But anyway, so you got the idea. Go ahead and get these 2 done, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay. Bye.